guys, what is up? It is Mila. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. If you guys have been up to date on my videos or any of my other social media platforms, you have heard me say multiple times, I'm on prep. Prep this, prep that. What the heck do I mean? Well, this video, I'll be explaining just that and what my life is on bodybuilding prep. A little backstory, I am on a 20-week prep for my first ever bodybuilding competition. I am so excited. As I am filming this intro, I am 10 weeks into this prep period and 10 weeks out, therefore I'm at my halfway mark. The clips in this video, they're kind of from week 7, week 6, week 5, whatever the fact is, I mushed it all together in one video because I really want to highlight everything that really is of importance in this prep, whether that be food, my cardio, my supplements to check-ins, and my why. I think this sport alone is so interesting, so here's my take on my life on bodybuilding prep.
First, let's talk about food. Food is so freaking important. Literally, food is fuel. The food we intake as bodybuilders is just as important as the workout we get done, and it shows with your overall body package through and through. For me, personally, as a first-time competitor in bodybuilding, I am so blessed and grateful to have a coach that has made my meal plan with full intention down to every single macro, which I say I am so grateful for because I know some coaches just give their clients a macro plan to meet and they are giving full responsibility. But with the assistance of my coach, we have realized what foods work best for my body, not only digestion-wise, but fuel-wise, because as most know, being in a bodybuilding prep just means being in a severe calorie deficit. But we want to make sure that we are meeting all the food groups necessary to keep me more than just satiated throughout the day, but to keep my body regulated. Now, a reminder on those food groups that keeps everyone's body regulated would be proteins, fats, carbs, fibers, sodium, everything. But it especially matters down to the T when you're in a severe calorie deficit like a bodybuilding prep. So gradually over time in bodybuilding prep, you will notice that people are eating less and less food to achieve their stage physique, and that may come with an unhealthy amount of leanness. So that is why I do not advertise following what I eat in a day because it is just not realistic for an everyday life. However, the food you do see me organizing for myself in this video so far has been pretty normal. Nothing too crazy restrictive yet because it does take time to lean out in a healthy manner. Hence why prep is a 20-week period and not a 2-week period to where you could possibly put your body into shock, which is just inhumane. But then also with this period, you want to maintain and continue growing your muscle so that you can really deliver your peak physique whenever that time comes on stage. That's my whole spiel on my food, but you will see that I was getting it out of Ziploc bags because that is just what worked best for me when I lived in the dorms. And no tea, no shade on it because I still met my goals every single day.
Honestly. Okay, now that I've washed my face and brushed my teeth, I'm a little more awake now. I changed into my suit and I'm putting on my heels now to take my check-in pictures. Now these check-in pictures are only part of my whole entire check-in. I also send in my my weight, and then I fill out like a questionnaire. Same questionnaire I've been filling out for months, but it just really touches base on everything my coach needs to know. Okay, for my pictures, I just find something to set my phone up on the counter on, and it's been in this same spot every single check-in. For you guys, I'll put over here. Okay, and then I just started the video. I took a video instead of pictures so that way I can just screenshot my poses. But I figured in front of just a plain background like this purple one, it works out just fine. So I just gotta hit my front pose, and then I also do a back pose. I stretch my back a little bit because this is very stringy on my back. Posing like this has a lot of arch. Okay, I'm gonna check those out and then see if I need to reposition myself. Front pose could be better. Okay, I'm not too mad about today's check-ins. I've been seeing a lot of development in my lower body, which I really love to see because I've been pushing, so I needed to see the results, and it's coming through. And obviously, like, my lower body is thicker than my upper body, so it took a little while to see a difference. But I can see a baby difference now, and it's looking good. I'm happy with these check-ins. I hope my coaches as well. And we're only gonna get better from here, so. Good morning, welcome to my supplement corner. Every single morning, this drink is a non-negotiable. And it's orange juice flavor, so who doesn't love orange juice in their morning? Inside that drink are these 3 non-negotiable supplements. Now let me tell you about them. First, we have our creatine. A lot of people already know about what creatine does for you, but they also don't. So from my understanding, creatine is just another energy source. Let me get down to the nitty-gritty, like ATP. But it's just another energy source, like, amplified in your body. It will make you thirstier, which only supports your body even more, hydrates your body, fuels your body in the proper way, so that way you can build muscle. Does that make sense? Probably not at all, but that's my understanding on it, and it makes sense in my brain. So we take that, and then we also take these EAAs and BCAAs. This is just another hydrating source that helps support those amino acids that are already in your body. With hydrating, it'll hydrate those muscles, repair your muscles, and just support your overall growth and recovery. Then this one is my holy grail. It is the Life Good Morning. I've mentioned her before, recommended her a number amount of times on my TikTok, but I truly swear by it. She really is just that girl. Like, this product has worked so well for me. If other people could get that same effect and just really feel the difference in their body, everybody would be happy from the inside out, I swear. Anyways, it's just one of those that really works because it has helped me with my digestive system, and it's supposed to. The whole lining of your digestive system is supposed to regulate it, and which it has for me. But then also the bonus is that it has glutamine in there, which helps me, which just supports my body and its muscles and recovery and building in so many ways. So I take this on an empty stomach. On an empty stomach is when it's instructed, so that is why I take this whole entire drink in the morning before I even have my first meal of the day. I know it works for me, and I can feel it working for me, so it just allows me to have a great day.
Okay, let's talk about my cardio as we do my cardio. So in prep, every individual's cardio could look so different, whether that be Stairmaster, incline treadmill walks, or just hitting a certain amount of steps a day. Mine looks like hitting a certain amount of steps a day, which I'm so grateful for, because I cannot imagine being on the Stairmaster for like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour every single day. Whoever does that, you're troopers. I'm just grateful to not be there yet, or ever get be there. Anyways, with that, from the very beginning of my 20-week prep period, my initial step count goal was 12K a day. Nothing too crazy. And then by week 5, we did increase my step count to 15K. I was like, okay, not too bad, not too bad. Then by week 9, we increased it to just over 17K. 17,500. Yeah. Like, hello, do I know numbers? Anyways, yeah. The whole reason why we keep increasing in steps is to avoid decreasing my food, because my food really does keep me full and satiated throughout the day. My coach understands that, and she's trying to keep me as human as possible, because if you know, you know. If you're doing like a quick cut or quick prep period, like, it is possible you could turn into a zombie. Your brain could turn into mush, and it'll just be foggy. But my coach is very understandable on the fact that I am still in school, and she just really believes in staying healthy throughout the whole entire prep period. So I'm grateful for that. So with being in the gym a little bit longer each day is what it takes to not lower my food. Best believe I'm gonna do that, because right now my portion sizes, not too bad. Grateful to still have all the food that I'm eating. Anyways, so with that, like I said, my time in the gym, if I need to get all my steps done like at once, my time on the treadmill has usually been like an hour to hour 30. I usually complete my steps like after my workout, or if I know the day that I have coming, I'll wake up early and I'll go to the SRC to get my cardio done there, because it's a 5-minute walk away from my dorm where I live, and it's just easier. And then I'll get my lift in later on in the day. But yeah, I did say an hour to an hour 30. Usually my pace is like a 3.5 to 4.5, just so I could get like as many steps as possible within that hour on the treadmill. Sometimes it feels like a really short time. Sometimes it feels like a long time. But to pass time, let me tell you guys what I do. I'll either be editing pictures or videos. I'll be posting those pictures or videos. I'll be making a video. Like on my TikTok, I do have a walking and talking series. Go check it out if you haven't already. That's where I give all my prep updates and just life updates. I'll be doing those 3 things, or I'll be listening to a podcast. I do have.
And my mic died.
yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try and recover what I was saying. I was saying that I do listen to 2 podcasts, and I go in between the 2 because I'm honestly just up to date with both of them because I just love them so much and they're so refreshing to listen to. And then after talking about these podcasts and what I do on the treadmill, I believe I started talking about my Oura Ring. I love my Oura Ring, and I honestly cannot live without it, and I seriously vouch for it for anyone who is debating buying it. It is so worth the price. But anyways, let me get back to the point. I track more than just my steps with my Oura Ring. It also tracks my sleep quality, my stress levels, my recovery time, my heart rate, and my beats per minute. And that's pretty much all the data I focus on personally, but I know there are also many other features. With this data, I do believe it is good to share with my coach as well so she can see where my cortisol levels of the week are sitting. So it's beneficial through and through for more than just my knowledge. But yeah, post filming this video, I had some studying to do, so that's exactly what I did on the treadmill because like I mentioned, I do that to pass some time and just power through and multitask for my academic and fitness goals. Now that we are reaching towards the end of the video, I wanted to share my why on why I'm doing bodybuilding. Like, why, girl? So if you know me, middle school, high school, college me, if you know me, fitness is me. I've grown up around sports and dance my entire life, and the discipline that stemmed from that was so inspiring. I wanted to keep going, you know? So a huge thing that has really catered to my mindset around fitness would be my cultural dance. Like in cultural dance powwows, I was taught to do it for those who can't. Really dance for those who can't, and so I carry that mindset into all things fitness. I truly do it for those who can't because I am willing and able. I am a living testament of willing and able. Like I don't want to take my body for granted, so I use full advantage of it, and I really want to challenge it in every which way that I can for the good. But that is my why. Like this whole bodybuilding, it's not easy, and I'm aware of that as I walked into that, but in many ways it's like it's your outlook, it's your perspective on it all. So like it's either I can be miserable through it all, or I can be proud of the progress and the process and the whole journey of it all, that it is helping me become stronger mentally, physically, spiritually, and religiously. Like it's so crazy to say all of that, but it is true, and it's only made me stronger. Literally. Yeah, that is just me. That is my why. If it speaks to you, like, please, like, let it, like, really. So that's the end of this video. Text me, comment, like, any other videos you'd like to see. Be expecting more prep content because it is my life right now. I'm so excited for what's to come with my socials and this prep in general. Yeah, bye.